Everything been moving fast, yeah. So I took my foot off the gas, yeah. I just been looking
like
around.
everyone has back pain or have knee pain. They're all scared of doing squats. So today we're gonna do a whole leg routine with 0 squats. When it comes to my leg routine, I always like to try to start off with using my hamstrings, because when it comes to my legs in general, I'm quad dominant. I like to do 3 or 4, maybe even 5 exercises, just isolating my hamstrings at first. The first exercise that we're gonna start with is standing leg curl. So a couple tips about this exercise. You wanna make sure your thigh stays on this pad and you don't let it move. Also, the foot that's down that you're gonna be curling with, point your toes up when you're curling, like this. What you're supposed to be feeling when you're doing this exercise is obviously your hamstring. I like doing standing leg curls because it takes the momentum out. So whenever you're lying down, you're more liable to lift your glutes and lift your back and do this motion like this, which is wrong. So whenever you're standing, it's really hard to do that. It's about to get nitty and gritty, baby. Remember guys, we're shooting for 10 reps. So if you 8 to 10 reps. So if you're able to do more, you gotta keep increasing the weight, baby. So let's go. So, I don't know if you noticed in the last episode, I have 2 shaker cups. I don't have 2 waters. This one is an intro workout. This is filled with BCAAs and EEAs, branched chain amino acids, and there's also some carbs in here. Branched chain amino acids, it just makes your protein more efficient. It tells it where it needs to go in your body, so it helps with muscle endurance. And carbs, your body, what it uses carbs for is energy. So I'm literally drinking energy while I work out. So this one's gonna be a little ugly, I can already tell, but sometimes it's not always about form. Sometimes, like I said in the last episode, it's about you winning. So let's win. Ooh. All right guys, we're moving on to exercise 2 for your hamstrings. We're gonna do some stiff leg deadlifts. So when it comes to this type of exercise, you need protection. And so when I was younger, well, do you know what, let's not talk about that. Make sure you use protection, guys. When it comes to stiff leg, there's a couple rules. Like, it's a great isolation exercise for your hamstrings, but there's a couple things that you gotta make sure you do right when you do it. So when it comes to your foot and where you put the pressure on your foot when you're going upwards, is you gotta put pressure on your heel but keep your foot flat. So don't lift up your toes, keep it flat. Also, in the beginning of the lift, you want to lift your tailbone up and then let it go backwards. Before you start to lift that tailbone like that, and then go down and come up. You'll feel all the pull here whenever you activate and pull that tailbone up. Leg day is you're supposed to hit adversity. Plus the muscles are so big, like you gotta push. And you know what, for men, naturally it increases your testosterone level because the muscles are so big and it's so close to where testosterone is produced. So what it does is it sends hormones and it sends all those receptors and it tells your brain like, hey, we need more test. And for men, test does everything. And for women, it shapes everything. Those muscles down there. And that's what everyone cares about right now. It's like glutes, legs, quads. Strong is the new sexy, baby. Moving a little faster than what I want. So we're gonna take a seat. So I get that question a lot. So what's your rest period? There's no wrong answer here. Some people do 45 seconds. If you really want to sweat and get in and out of the gym, you could do 30 seconds. And if you end up doing 30-second rest periods, you're not going to be doing this weight. You're going to be doing a lot less weight, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you go heavy, a minute 30, even up to 2 minutes, it's safe. It's good because you've destroyed all your glycogen levels. Like, you need time for your muscle to recover. So 2 minutes or a minute 30, that's a safe period of time where your next set, you can hit it hard. Sometimes you see stars. So when it comes to front squats, when you're in the Arsenal machine, I'm gonna face this way, like this. And your feet, they can be straight, or you can put them outwards like this. It doesn't matter. It's where you want to put the pressure changes the muscles that you exercise. So when you come up, when you're driving up, you put pressure on your toes, you're gonna be using your quads. If you're gonna be putting pressure on your heel when you drive up, it's gonna put pressure on your glute and hamstring, okay? So you could do either or. So I'm a personal trainer, I'm an online coach, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a son. So it sounds primal, but it just takes me to a different place. Like, I got so many people counting on me. I got like my clients. So I just think about everybody that wants to see me succeed, and also everybody that wants to see me fail. That's just what drives me to go that extra rep. So you gotta find what drives you. And it could be something as simple as, I just want a six pack, or I just wanna be able to take my shirt off at the pool. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. You just gotta find it, you know? You gotta truly look in the mirror and find it. All right, so now we're gonna start hitting some quads. I usually do the leg extension first to get everything warmed up. So the quadricep, there's 4 muscles. There's the teardrop, this, the outs, and the sweep. So everybody does their extensions differently. I like to hit I like to hit 3 in a row, meaning 3 in a row, like different types. So we got to make sure the settings are right whenever you do it, because this pad should be resting on the tongue of your shoe or right above it, like this, so you could point your toes upwards like that. And then your knees shouldn't be too far out on this. This is actually perfect for me. When it comes to 3 different types of leg extensions, I like to point my toes outward. Then I like to keep it straight and pointed outward. And then I come in like this and work this part of your quad. Oh, they're shaking. Oh yeah. All right, yeah, so the next exercise that we're gonna do is we're gonna do leg press. There's many different ways of doing the leg press. There's so many variations. There's so many things that you can change when it comes to leg press. You can do one-legged. You can do your foot placement can change. So you could do outwards, you could do together, you could do straight up and down. You can also control the tempo on the rate that you go down or the rate that you go up. So there's so many things you could do. This is actually one of my favorite leg exercises. And you could probably do a full leg workout just using this machine. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do single leg. When it comes to single leg, I like to put my foot, some people put their foot in the middle when they do single leg. I like to still put it in that same line, that same plane of motion, like this. And then also, I've already hit my quads. I've already hit my hamstrings plenty. So what I want to do is I'm going to keep my foot straight. And when I push up, I'm putting all my weight on my toes. So this is going to force me to use my quad. You know, a lot of people, they start with leg press. They start with these heavy movements. It's all about mental fortitude for me. It's not, for me, I've been lifting weights for 20 years. So I like to challenge myself because I've always been that competitive nature type of guy. So let's do it. I usually like to end my leg workouts with hip abduction and hip adduction. I superset them. These, I do high reps. I don't like work up to it. I'll just knock out like 3 sets of 20 of each back to back. I usually sit upwards where I can feel the tension right here when you're pushing. Remember, this is all about feeling. You don't want to use momentum. You want to use your hips, literally. And I know some of you are thinking, this big ass dude is doing these girly exercises. Look, let me tell you, these exercises are not just for women, and they're fucking hard. And it's gonna help you in your squats. It's gonna help you in your hack squats. It's gonna help you in your leg press, because these are the secondary muscles you use when you're doing this movement. So if this gets stronger, of course your major muscles are gonna get stronger. So that's why these are very necessary. Also, another rule when you're doing this exercise, don't make any eye contact with anybody. All All right, guys, this concludes our workout, our leg day workout with 0 squats. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. We're gonna put the details of this workout below. Like, subscribe, and comment below. And until then, guys, all gas, no brakes, baby.
Yeah, so I took my foot off the gas. Yeah, I just been looking around. I'm trying to see where we at. Yeah.